Hey everyone, so I'm making this quick video here on the fly where I was doing a word search and I typed in work fruit. And these two verses came up, which I find very interesting because here in Philippians 1:22, Paul is contrasting fruit of work in relationship to flesh, where he is pressed together out of the two according to the uploosening is actually entering the wedding, where there's only three occurrences of the word uploosen and uploosening here, which, the one here in Luke 12:36 shows they're coming out of the wedding in relationship to the disappeared first watch time. And I know these verses in Philippians here are highly misunderstood. They think, okay, when I die is gain. But that's not the context. Paul understood that the out resurrection of Philippians chapter 3, verse 11 here, if somehow I may get into, is the uploosening. In contrast to the fruit of work, which I talked about in my last video. The fruit of work here in the second occurrence is fruit carrying in all good work. That is being made to grow in the on-knowledge of God, which on-knowledge is from epignosis, which is knowledge brought up to a conclusion, or you could say advanced knowledge, as compared to knowledge or just gnosis. The point being is that fruit of works and carrying comes prior to the harvesting of the fruit and taking the reward of the fruit. So again, living in the flesh also pertains to the resurrection of the good, when they will awaken out of the dead to be put back into flesh and bone, which we find in the old covenant. So you type in sinew. I will give sinews on you, and I will let flesh come up upon you. See, flesh. So this is the context of what Paul is talking about. I will give spirit wind in you, when God will pour out from his spirit upon all flesh in the last days. Acts chapter 2, verses 17 and 18. And here, sinews and flesh had come upon them, and skin. There's nothing that's said about blood in here, where if you come back to the New Testament and you type in flesh and blood, flesh and bone, this was according to Jesus himself after his resurrection, which I think was exemplifying or showing them their resurrection according to flesh and bones. Okay, not spirits or officiating spirits. So here again, the context of flesh here and the fruit of work concerns the land work that continues according to the parabolic watch time orders, which is not the uploosening, much more better, but unloosening, which is better. Think about it.